guys, welcome to another episode of Dety and Mimi Review Things.
Say my name now.
What's it?
It's Dety. Come on now. Let the horns play. Boo, 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 boo.
And now Mimi.
No horns for you.
No horns for me, no. I do not like noise. And we're here to review Married at First Sight, Season 18, Episode 4. So the way we plan to do this is like, as if you at this point it hasn't dropped, but when it drops, we did all the weddings at once. Then this episode we're doing it isolated because it's like an isolated incident, which is the day after the wedding before they go on the honeymoon.
And then
we're going to do
delicious.
Yeah, we should have getting to the honeymoon, but yeah, just a little bit. Yep. Then we're going to do all the honeymoon episodes, and then when they get into their day-to-day lives, we're going to be here with you.
Are we?
Yes.
Okay.
Going through the day-to-day.
Okay.
The nitty-gritty is Nelson says.
Nitty-gritty.
That's no. We have to change the art tone because no longer say property. No longer say prison. It's prisoning.
Okay, we need to do our lingo.
That would be lexicon.
A lexicon of our lingos, you know.
So you understand
what we're saying at all times.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah. So we're gonna go once again couple by couple.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I still don't think we have much, just because they just started, so there's still not much.
But some things are already like.
Yeah, there are some little things here and there that we're gonna touch on. So we're just gonna get into it. First couple, black couple, MM and our Nigerian couple actually. Let's be specific. MM and Ikechi.
Yeah.
What I like about this couple is that they both give the same vibe of, like, the level of excitement is even.
Sure.
No, it is. The level of excitement is even.
I don't know.
No, once again, this is what she's trying to do. I've already said it. I want to enjoy it.
It's not about the future.
It.
It's not about what they showed us. It's about the fact that I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either, but I want to enjoy what
I'm seeing. Why you
enjoying
it?
I want to see, because Love is Blind just burned us. I want to enjoy what I'm seeing. So I'm not talking about based on what I'm seeing. Okay. I'm not giving any subtext.
Even based on what I'm seeing.
I'm not giving any subtext.
It's not about what they showed. Based off what I'm seeing right now, I do not trust him.
I don't trust him either, but I want to enjoy a happy couple for once, because Love is Blind just did us dirty. Because none of the couples, I'm sorry, Taylor and Garrett, and it's still nothing. None of them are like, oh my god, what? I'm not like, oh, this is like a Brett and Tiffany, or even the Chelsea and the Kwame. Like, they are not giving me that level of
Chelsea and the Kwame.
Because Chelsea and Kwame, I wasn't sure.
No, I'm laughing because when things started out, nobody was putting them on the list.
Exactly.
Like, okay.
Oh no, but I mean, Chelsea and Kwame have climbed up on my list. They are in my top four Love is Blind couples.
Well, give us the rundown. What's the top four?
The top one. So number one would have been Lauren and Cameron, but this their podcast has one episode that has made me give them it. Actually, it just puts them and Brett and Tiffany there because
number one.
Yeah, because the two of them, they do something that annoy me, but we'll just put two of them there.
Okay.
Then so that's a tie for first. So we're going to third.
Yeah.
So third is what's these people called? Last season people, Amy and Johnny.
Okay.
Amy and Johnny, and then after Amy and Johnny is Kwame and Chelsea.
Oh, interesting.
Zach and Bliss. I don't like Zach and Bliss because I'm a very fickle person. Like, I would like you do something and I don't like you anymore.
What did they do?
So for example, I'm gonna say Alexa and Brennan, I actually liked them, even though I thought Alexa daddy was, but it's that's what your daddy is there for, to pump you up and to make you think like the best thing since sliced bread. And her daddy did that, and she drank all the Kool-Aid of that. So yes, she was always behaving like she was the star of the relationship, and I was fine with that. And then the reunion when her and Brennan went in on Cole, I was like,
yeah, that was uncomfortable to watch.
Done. I cut it off. Zach and Bliss, I like Zach and Bliss in their season because I don't believe that love is linear. I don't believe that. I think that a lot of people that watch these shows have a very overly, not even romantic, unreal, not unrealistic, just unreal.
Yeah, and they don't know when to forgive, when to go back. They generalize too many things.
Yeah,
they go back at the wrong time. They choose
or
the
you
wrong
never
person
go back. You just
there's some people that you can have a redeeming arc with, but
yeah.
some people like once burnt, never going back.
Yeah. Like to me, it's not that deep because Love is Blind.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not that deep, and honestly, so I actually liked their story. I didn't like at the reunion. That's where I was like, I'm done here, because there was a kind of self-righteousness and smugness that they were talking with when they were talking about the whole Irina situation that I was not a fan of. I do not like the kind
Was it Zach that was doing that?
It was especially Zach that was doing that.
I think it was Zach, wasn't Bliss, because Bliss was always trying to give her grace.
But Bliss too was chiming, obviously, but you know, because they're a couple, so I just have to lump them together.
Yeah, I understand.
Because I actually like.
Because I even could tell that she was always trying to even get Zach to calm down. Like,
I was
even like, the one that made this choice. Like,
yeah,
relax.
like I was just like,
we've moved on.
Yeah, so that's what bumps them down, because they would have been like maybe number 2, because I really liked that season, but because of that they bumped down. Johnny and Amy are up there just because I like them. They're just like basic, easy, unproblematic, fun and everything. I would have liked Tara Taylor and Garrett to be up there too, but you know why? Because that moving thing.
He switched up on her, and that's not cool.
Yes, and I'm still not okay with that. So I'm still watching them. You know, so because Taylor said that thing made her go to therapy for 6 months.
Because like, how can someone that you trust decide all of a sudden that they're not doing what they're supposed to do?
What they said, what they said.
What they said they were going to do. Like, that is a breach of
it's a breach of contract or consent.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sorry, I know that we like to talk, but like, it's sorry, the man. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I just, that's all. The man.
One day we're gonna have to come back to this conversation again, because you know how I feel about stuff.
Be like the this. Man. Yeah, the man be the man. You want to go be with your mommy. Oh, for gosh. Honest. So that's why it's Gareth. So in this, as you can see, it's just usually one person that irritates me so much that I'm just like, no. So this acting, because we're just going on and then it's like, oh, you're trying to say that Irina was there for clout. Then you now say, oh, all I have to say is on my Instagram story. So that what everybody runs to your Instagram story.
Okay, I remember that.
I was like, come on. And I know people can be like, oh, she's so vengeful. I'm not vengeful or vindictive. Obviously, I don't even follow them or care about them. I'm happy that for them with their Galileo. So I have no real, like, I don't follow any of those people. Let's be real. Even Chelsea and Kwame, I don't follow them. But I just like when their thing pops up on my story. The only person I followed was Lauren. And that's because I really liked their story in the beginning. Obviously, as the time grew, they became less open, and I know why. You're more popular, it's not as easy to be.
And also they're going through a lot.
Your true self, yes, like, and they're going through a lot. And obviously,
that they've kind of shared with the public that they're going through a lot.
Yeah, so I still like them in general. My criticism about this podcast, because the podcast is highlighting. Obviously, nobody's perfect. So, but I just put them and Brett and Tiffany on the same level, because I liked the kind of unproblematic relationship that they both have, where the only thing was that in their interview with Brett and Tiffany, when Brett said that he told when Tiffany moved over to, I can't remember, Seattle and Portland, I don't know who moved where and whatever, but he told her, oh, go and make your friends. I said, he's what he told me.
I think he thought he was trying to...
That's an act of aggression and an act of war.
I think he thought he was trying to give her own identity.
I know what it does.
But sometimes I might need to branch out from your friend group first.
Yeah.
Before I go.
Yeah. At least before I find my own. Should be at
but
least
I think the intention behind it was
it's good of no. I'm just saying that it's a wild thing to say, like, oh, go. I moved here for you. I have a group of friends who are very close. We literally cry. We're talking about each other. I moved here for you. And you're saying I should go.
Yes, no. Be gone.
Anyways, he knows his wife. Because if I was the wife, he knows that he would have been like, I told her to go. And she asked me if I was okay.
Yes, exactly. And she didn't go.
And she didn't go. And now all my friends are her friends. That's exactly how the story will end. Because I am going to attach myself to your friends. If you have good friends, if you have nonsense friends, you can keep them. I don't want them. But I found that funny. But anyways, so they put them at the top. And then what will be your own top 5?
Oh, okay. I never thought about this. I'm going to put them all on the same level for me.
Okay, just
so I'll just say my favorite couples, all of them together. Yeah. So I like Zach and Blaze, obviously, you know that, because I like their story because it's not perfect, and I like the fact that Bliss was willing to do something that was not popular and didn't care about what other people said or thought. Like, I really, really like that, because a lot of girls deep down would like that guy that they really, really, really liked to step up. They won't admit it. Like, if he ever did change, like most times they don't actually change. And I think that it was nice to see someone actually get that feeling of the guy that many times that you've dated or talked to someone in the past and you thought that they were your dream person, but then they do something that it just, yeah, you know it's not gonna work, and you're just hoping and praying that one day maybe that thing that they do, they will stop doing it or they will change one day. But you know that while they're currently doing it, because it's very important, while they're currently doing that thing or currently not choosing to change, you're not going to be with them. Absolutely not. And I love that for Bliss was like, I'm not going to date you. I'm not going to be here waiting around for you. But if you ever do come around to understand that I am for you, then we'll revisit that conversation. And I like that because that was not pick me, choose me, love me. It was not that vibe. But I love the fact that you see what I said, the girls that come on this show really come here to be married. They always know that they want to be married, and she didn't like come back and say, okay, we can date. No, she's like, I came on the show to marry. So you're coming back while doing the show, as AD also said, we're doing it and we're getting married. So I would say that actually my favorite person is Bliss. It's not even just about
I like that.
I really like her. I like her resolution. I like the fact that she chose what was for her and not what public or anybody else thought that she should do, because she was dragged for that. Like people were like, and then the whole trying to do this whole this is another thing I don't like that people do. When people choose to be in a couple with themselves, I don't like when people try to like gauge beauty in the couple and try and make it seem like you're punching up or down. They've chosen each other. You get, like, even as much as it's funny to say, oh, the guy is punching and the girl, it's actually not nice. Let's be real with ourselves.
I want to punch up,
yeah.
I'm fine.
You always say that. You always say that, but that's fine. But not that someone outside will be saying that to you. That's my issue. And they were always trying to act like Zach is not good enough for her. And she knows what she wants.
People just need to calm down.
Yes, and love is not a perfect. Like, it's not perfect. Like, and so for me, or in all of the seasons, I think she's like my favorite person, and she really went for it, and I like that. I really like that.
Another person I also really likes, I mean, not years, but the UK, because this reminds me of Nicole and Benaya.
Yeah.
There was similar things, so she was like the wrong person. She
did the same thing to you, and
I like Nicole and Benaya so as a couple.
Yeah.
I really like.
Yeah.
I like the UK.
It's funny
couples.
you didn't even add them on your.
Yeah, I didn't add them.
And you forgot to add.
I just was the
Love
US.
is Blind Habibi.
Yeah, and Sweden. So yeah,
I love.
I just did the US one.
Yeah.
If we're branching out, US people, maybe they'll have maybe one or so. But
I like the people. Okay, so I'll say my next favorite couple. Also, because of I really like the woman again, is the lady from the Love is Blind Habibi couple too. Safa. I love when a woman is ready and resolute that she's married. Like, I came here, I'm ready, I'm resolute, I'm ready to marry. I love that, because like you can see the difference when a woman is ready and when a guy is ready to quote unquote says he's ready but he's not actually ready, right? So Safa, she had a lot of like things in her life that are kind of like, oh, I just started a new job, but she's like, if I get a man, I'll walk him through it. And lucky for her, she got a man that is obsessed with her. So with all his crying and whining, he knows that it's either I accept or I leave and lose the person that I'm obsessed with.
I love it.
And I love it for her. So I really, really, really like that. I mean, obviously, we're looking outward into their relationship. Obviously, no relationship is perfect and they will have their issues, obviously. But I really like those two ladies. Let me think if there's any other couple. And by the way, the rest of them are all good. I have to say, like, they've stayed married. So that is quite impressive.
I'm calling definitely, because they are very impressive.
All of the rest of all the other people that are married and stayed married, they are quite impressive. Like, it's a strong fit. And yeah, I like all the ladies. Just again, I didn't like the one person that I just didn't like the way they treated Cole. And for that reason, like they say, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out. But I didn't enjoy that. That was not nice to witness. Yeah, and then I hate to say that, my least favorite couple of all time.
Ashley.
No, it's not okay. Not even Tyler and Ashley. It was what's this people Amber and Burnett.
Nah, they're not my least favorite couple.
They were for the longest time. For like one reason was that I just felt like Amber had not let go of what's her name.
Jessica.
Yeah, like let her just release her. And that's what she really needed to do. Just release. Like sometimes, like people will hurt you. It's not intentional, or even if it was intentional, especially if they apologize to you. I know you don't have to like be friends. I'm the queen of saying you walk away, but it's very important that you let go of that energy and let go of the person. And I felt like it outwardly, I don't know what's going on in her mind, but like when she was,
What they showed us.
yeah, what they showed us and like the conversations that she had, you could just tell that there was still some kind of energy, and then not even just about the energy they had for us, the energy they had for Netflix, and I didn't like it
But
because
she explained why.
yeah, she
And I
explained why.
understand.
I understand, but at the same
Not
time,
Netflix, Kinetic.
Kinetic,
Let's
sorry.
not assign them for
Sorry, not
Netflix.
Netflix, Kinetic. And I understand, but there's one thing that she said, which I was like, girl, stop. Well, she said that, is it irregardless? That's the right word?
Regardless.
Regardless, because, like, sorry, we have to put in a lexicon to our Nigerian lexicon. But, like, regardless, she said she would have still ended up with Burnett without Kinetic. And I'm like, girl.
Yeah, that's an ungrateful thing to say.
That was the thing that just made me was like, okay, the fact that you said that just lets me know you're like it's not, yeah, no, it's a no for me for that statement alone. Like I don't know you, I don't know them personally or anything and everything. Again, we're just making commentary. I always have to put that caveat there. We don't know anybody personally, we're just making commentary. So but that one statement, I was like, okay, like you I don't know how that's possible that you would have met him without the show. So for that reason, I just think that it's a bit ungrateful to say that, especially if this is someone that has made your life so. You see, I have issues with people is that they're not able to even if someone did something bad to you or you didn't enjoy an experience, you should be able to say what you gained from that experience if you did gain something from it. You get like that way you're like just letting go of the energy. But yeah, that's it. Like those are my two favorite couples, and everybody else amazing. Even like you stayed married. I'm Burnett, impressive. Oh, and that most improved character before we move to these people has to be what's her name? The girl that the Amber thing happened. What's her name?
Jessica.
Jessica. I think Jessica is like most improved single lady character. And Jessica needs to call Kelly. What is that Kelly, the one that tried to be alright? She needs to call Kelly up and help Kelly's life because Kelly.
Kelly needs to hit her up.
Yeah, because you need to learn how to move on. Kelly, yeah. You know what? Since Love Band doesn't want to give us what we asked for, which is the way are they now, they should do instead of that thing that they were doing. Maybe we'll down where are they now.
Look up again.
Yeah, but anyway, okay, let's get to today's actual conversation.
Yeah, so let's. So back here, we're talking about him. Before we digress.
We
so
swerved.
Obviously there is something a little bit performative about the way he is, but for like besides that, he looks like the level of excitement she's showing and the level of excitement he's showing are on par. Which is cool, and obviously she can see that she calmed down after the wedding day. The wedding day was just, she was very excited, but she has calmed down. She's not even seen like someone that has high energy like that. So, then we learned that he's an early riser and that she sleeps like the dead, which I found so funny. And I like that he didn't wake up.
I mean, that works.
And I don't wake her up, yeah. So, for those that watch the show, after the wedding, the next day they meet family and friends. So Ikechi met MM's friends who are married, and then met Ikechi's friends and
his mom.
Yeah. So Ikechi.
No, I think his cousin too was there. The lady was his cousin.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
With Dipolabi?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then so he explained about other relations. So the other, that's one relationship that is shrouded in mystery. Apparently, he actually got engaged, and when he said he hurt his partner, he cheated on his partner, and then decided to break up. Apparently, he's an author. I love MM's face in this part when Ikechi's friend was like, "Oh, he's a popular author, and when he goes out, if you guys are out and people come up to him, how are you going to respond?" And M was looking like, what kind of stupid question are you asking me?
Is it
and I said, Naija babe.
First of all, how popular is this popular we're talking about?
I like that. I said, this is a Naija babe. She was just like, it's on him to make me comfortable. So I was like, period. Okay, this is a true Naija babe. Ikechi is sus because Ikechi. Anyways, we'll get to that one later. Anyways, so now asked. So the main thing that came out of this conversation that when she asked his friends why he's still single, they said looking for. One said he's looking for a unicorn. One said looking for perfection, and she was just like, "Ha, wahala." And then on Ikechi's side, when it was between her friends, they asked him like whether he's looking for love or fame because he tried in Houston first and he didn't get in. Now he's in Chicago, and our own take is just like he's just looking for love. I mean, he's like 41, so
he's looking for perfection.
Yeah.
He's trying to outsource the work to somebody else.
Exactly. These are experts.
Yeah.
Anyways, so after they met up with the people, they came together to have a conversation. Just such like, I heard you want perfection because like I'm not perfect too. So like,
yeah, which nobody really is.
Nobody's perfect.
I mean, people can come close to perfection in certain areas, but when you put it together, not even close.
So Miley Cyrus has sang it. Jessie J has sang it. Go and listen to the song. Nobody's perfect. Those are and the songs, they have the same name. Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. I gotta work.
Exactly. That's Miley Cyrus.
That's enough. We can't pay for her.
No. That's why I just told you the name so you can go and listen.
You can't pay for more than that one.
No. So just go and listen to them. Nobody's perfect, and I always find it interesting because I think yes, women have unrealistic expectations sometimes. It's true, but I think more guys have very unicorn-like standards for women, because personally I do see it as a red flag if you're at this age and you
you're hung up on perfection.
Yes, and also that you've never been married, you've never been in a serious long-term relationship in recent years. Not the one in his 20s. No, in the past 20, that means as in like 15 years you've not had any form of like.
I'll give a little leeway for the years you're spending when you're grinding. You're not really looking for a relationship. Do you get? Because there's an age range where, like, if work just picks up, you're just like, I'm grinding and I can't be with anyone right now. So yes, I'll give a little leeway for that part. But you're definitely right that he's not taking things.
Oops,
yeah.
Sorry.
You want us to go to the next couple?
Yeah. So we're going to the next couple.
Wait, but did we finish everything or are we going?
No, so we're talking about all the meetups. Then the end, everything just goes together because there's nothing much to say. So Carla and Juan, we have to talk about this. What's Carla said? Money is energy. Go.
It's a...
Go now.
Money is energy now. I mean, energy.
I was like, what does that mean? Do you think that when you give money, it comes back to you?
Yeah, like, I guess she believes in sowing and reaping, which is the basic law of the land. Everybody knows that you sow, you reap kind of vibes. It's just some people can operate in a different, let me go spiritual realm, where when you sow something, you can reap more than you actually sowed, or you sow something much and you don't reap a lot back. Kind of thing.
Walking like an elephant, eating like an ant.
Yeah. So there is that, and I guess if that's what she means by money is energy,
we can agree.
Yeah. But she doesn't mean it that way. She means money is energy in a way that, well, it's whatever. You can spend it. It's energy. You recoup. Yeah, exactly. So she's like, but it's kind of dangerous to have that kind of view. I do believe that you should enjoy your youth. I also believe that you should get ready for like the next stage of your life. You should always be ready for the next stage of your life. I do agree. But like the best times that you're going to enjoy your money to the fullest is sadly the way life is set up. There's a time when you're working, when you're younger. Because like when you're older, the back aches, you're just not as mobile, and then you have so much money to spend. But you can't do as much as you could do. So I definitely think that everybody needs to find a balance when it comes to money.
Daddies, but okay.
The sugar daddies are not.
They're spending their money.
Yeah, they're spending their money, but
it's
still
Still what? Still what? They're spending more money now than they were when they were younger.
They're outliers then. Like I'll put them as outliers, and I guess they're enjoying their money. Yeah. So as outliers, but most people would not have a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
So most people will not become sugar daddies. So like for the rest of us common folk, gotta be careful with the money's energy vibes, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one when they woke up, wow, God, Juan is a morning person because he jumped on the bed and I was like, I can't break your kneecaps if you try this thing beside me. And then he played guitar and sang. Once again, no. He played playing marionette or Mari. I can't remember what music it was in the morning. And she was just there and I was like, okay, you
It's
people are
like
liking
it was
this.
like a country music.
Yeah, but there's something Mario or something they call it. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, I was like, okay, whatever. As long as you guys like it, you guys like it. I hope for you guys.
Yeah.
Then, so she met Juan's family and one of his friends,
Mm-hmm.
and he met her sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know which God she's talking about. Because she said that she asked God for a man that plays instruments and sing to her. So like when Juan did that for her last night, it was like an answered prayer. Sweet. And then Juan met Kaya's sisters, and so that when I think he said it before, but he told them about his startup and that he wants a working woman. And so we noticed this because in Carla's meeting with Juan's family and friends, she had already mentioned how she wants to stop working when they have kids. Now, obviously, her sisters know that. Instead of them just tell Juan that my sister wants to stop working when she has kids. Nope. So, do you like a working woman? Will you be okay with when will you be okay with her quitting her job? So say the startup blues. Just ask. Just tell him that our sister wants to stop working when children come into the picture. Are you okay with that? Yes or no? No. They didn't do that. They chose not to do that. I'm like, I don't understand this thing that people do. Everything is not a test. And they are already married. Like
it's there's so many things that were being asked, and I'm like, it's just at this point you can state things because they're married. You can say what is up, and then they will figure it out because they're already married. They're already like it's something that they will figure out in marriage. It's not going to be a reason why they don't get married. It could be a reason why they don't stay married, but they're already married.
Give them all the information.
Yeah, give them
all this
everything.
testing.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, all these family members, all these family people, they're giving me these vibes of, oh, our family member is so precious, and you are strange.
Everybody has that exceptionality.
I'm like, are you people okay?
For their own family. I've
so
noticed it. Like, let's even bring it down to like, I've noticed this. First of all, when you grow up in a certain bubble, you think that you're the best. For example, you're in Nigerian. Like, let me bring it down to Nigerian level. Okay, I grew up in Nigerian, so if we believe that Nigerians are the best, then you take it insular. I grew up Yoruba, so I believe Yoruba people are the best. Then you even take it further insular and be like, oh, I grew up as a Lagosian and like my mom's from Lagos, my dad's from Oyo, so I believe that those are the best types of Yoruba people. And then you bring it even further down, like, oh, like in the midst of those people, like all our family members, my family is the best family. So you just believe that. So you take that belief and ideology and meet another person that has that same belief, and now we're clashing because all of a sudden, I'm the best. You're thinking you're the best. No, I'm like everybody just thinks that their own family member is the bee's knees, like the best everything, and it's not the case. Like it's not the case. I need people to stop. It's good it's good like for your ego and everything growing up to think to help build your self-esteem. But like when you become an adult, you need to understand that is not the case. Do you get like you're gonna
read David and Goliath by Malcolm Gladwell because it's rubbish. But in this case, once again, if it's even about your hiding or whatever, the reason why I bring it up is because you're looking at the other person like the person is a loser. Your family member is also a loser because they met in the same program.
Thank you.
So they are both losers.
God, we're here on a show. We're both choosing to marry our first time, but somehow it's not my family that is crazy for doing.
Yeah, that's why I'm irritated.
And it's you that I'm supposed to be worried about.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you just see it for what it is? First of all, on one level, we're both the same.
Yeah,
so we chose to come on. We chose to come on.
Losers, then your child is also a loser.
Yeah, we chose to come on reality TV to get married. I understand that you know your child a lot better than you know somebody else's child, but the same grace you're awarding to your child is what you're supposed to award to someone else, because we're doing the same exact thing at this moment. But like, it's the judginess from one parent and then I'm like, or from one friend group, because I mean my friend is here.
All right, we'll get to those people. Because
to me it's wild.
It's irritating. I'm just like, let's get it. That's why I need people to get a grip. And that's the issue to America. They pump this. Anyways, whatever. Let's just move on because
yes, this is a group. This is who we want to get into.
One of them, because the two white
Yes, this is true.
The two white girls.
Yeah, this is one of the
Pissing
people
me
that.
off.
So I'll let Marvel start. Because Marvel has the notes.
Okay, so David is, these are the people that that man, nature really did him dirty, because yes, we want to say that men get muscular faster, but still, nature did him
Well, have you
dirty.
seen the way he eats?
Because have you seen his mother?
Really?
Nature did him dirty. No, because I could do this shit. There's some men that eat more than that, and they don't have this much, because he's actually slim. It's just he has stomach. Now, anyways, nature didn't dirty. That's what I'll say, because
There's
even in the honeymoon,
liposuction
yeah,
for both male and females.
yeah. Even in the honeymoon, I mean, whatever, the day after the wedding, he still woke up early to still go and exercise. And I was like, that is wild. And and he had one stupid habit. All his work alarms and wake up alarms, he left them on.
That was okay. And I noticed that as a recurring thing.
Yeah, that was that he left.
Not just him. Other people did the same
I was
thing.
like, guy.
I'm like, first of all, I need people to stop. You're going on a vacation. You know that, okay, this is worked. We're not working right now. Switch off those alarms. Like, it's actually rude.
And even if you forget, once the first time, then once you see it ring, then you turn it off so that it doesn't ring again until you get back.
And turn all of them off. Yeah.
Which one is it? I turn your alarm at 4, and it's not alarm at like 4:45 a.m. Imagine when you finish the party. Obviously, you finish late. You come back. You do. Then what's that?
Yeah,
what's that?
Weird.
Anyways, they're discussing in the morning. They're discussing his work. So he works shift work.
Mm-hmm.
So his current schedule starts by 2 p.m. Mm-hmm. So she's asking like when would they see, because she works the normal 8 to 4 day shift. And he's like, well, I guess he said he'll be an early riser, so they will see before he goes to work. This was gonna have an issue with this fact that they cast this guy. I like him. I like David, but I have an issue with his type, or with the type, like, because that this show is an accelerated process. Why are you bringing somebody that has shift work? Even though he said that he requested to move back to the early morning shift of like 6 a.m. I'm like, what are these shifts? Anyways, why would you put somebody that's a classic 9 to 5er with this kind of person that has shift work? It doesn't make sense to me. Once again, that's me. To me, the villains of this whole thing are the experts.
Yeah, because some of their reasoning behind putting people together it doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't even know why anybody wants to trust the experts. Their
success rate is very low.
Very, very low. So
I guess that's just telling me how desperate people are, Samurai. Yes.
I guess.
And oh my God, this lovely lady. Sorry, lovely is in Christian word. Sorry, it's not. I just mean like it's my way to not call her what I want to call her, which is things out of her name. Michelle brought up the whole living with the parents thing again. Now this is number.
It's the umpteenth
5,
time.
maybe?
Umpteenth. I don't count anymore. She's done it too many times now, and he's explained it perfectly well. He's not stuttering. His story has not changed. It's the same thing.
Even his parents said the same thing that he said.
And
so he's
I
not
personally
lying.
don't have any problem with him living in the basement, seeing as he's paying rent and helping his parents with the mortgage. Would you rather him go rent just for the sake of he's alone? Would you rather him go rent somewhere else and pay rent to someone else and not help his parents out with their mortgage? Like, financially doesn't make any sense.
And it says even a 2-bedroom, so it's not even just like he just lives in the basement or whatever. It's a proper dormitory. They
proper
have separate
basement.
entrances and everything.
Yeah.
And to me, once again, she was giving me Hannah vibes of judging somebody just because that's not her case. Maybe her own family, they don't have basement for her or whatever. Or maybe she's living in a different town or whatever. And I feel like I don't understand why he's painting you that when you can tell somebody is loved at home. If you're not loved at home, go and confront that. I don't need you to be.
Yeah,
because you're saying, it's turning out to be a mama's boy, and I'm like, okay, but he hasn't done anything. You literally have done it for one day.
So far, we don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't done anything yet.
Yes.
Then now it's been less than one day you've met this guy, and you're suddenly now.
Also, can I
projecting
just be
things to
real
him.
with you? Like, especially if he was a single guy prior to this. He had a 2-bedroom base. He's living in his parents' 2-bedroom basement. Let's be real, all the way real. For people that know mothers are of culture, they will invade that space. Yes, they will come and if they see your house in a mess, clean for you. Yes, they will do things even if he doesn't want her to do it. And let's not pretend like men will not be like, well.
Even me,
like,
not men.
if
Even me, if I wake up to be clean,
he
by
wants to
sometimes
do
she
it.
comes there, she'll start cleaning. I don't stop her, and I don't join her either.
If you want to do it, fine.
If you want to do it, I
You
can't
know,
stop you.
but he's here telling you that I'm ready for this. Two, you're acting like as if after this honeymoon thing, you're going straight to the basement. You're not. The show provides apartments. So we're going to our apartment. And then we can have a conversation about, okay, where are we going to live? Do you get? I thought that was where we're going with this conversation. That I hope you know I don't want to be in the basement. Which is perfectly
He didn't even say that
understandable.
he expected her
But
to move to the basement. That's the
yeah,
funny thing.
exactly. It's perfectly understandable. But can I just be real with you? In this society and the economy, there is absolutely nothing wrong if you rent out the basement to start your life as a married couple with under your parents' house, like to use it to save money to buy your own house. I think that people just want to just rush into things, and like there's this the guy, what's his name, that talks about money and investment, Ramit, and talks about when is a good time to buy and when is a good time not to buy a house. And I agree with him. I feel like everybody just thinks that that's just like the next step. It's the next step. Like sometimes it's actually better to rent. So, and if you're even renting where you're helping your in-laws out, I don't see the problem there. But we've made so many things such a thing. Prior to like this kind of like life that we're living now, this insular life we're living now, people were living in communities with their
Homes.
they live in generational.
In Asia, they still do
Yeah,
that.
they live in
Grandparents,
generational
parents,
home.
children, all live together.
That's what they call your village. That's the person that will watch your kids for you and everything. I'm not even saying that you should stay in that house, but like to start your marriage, there's nothing wrong with. Maybe I'm wrong. Put me in the comment section and let me know. I understand that some in-laws are overbearing. I get it. So if that's the kind of in-law that you have, then this is not the option for you. But if you have in-laws that are not, in-laws that respect your space, in-laws that just want to see you do better in life and think that this is a stepping stone to you having a good mortgage, instead of putting 5% or something, even 20%, instead of paying that, if you can actually put more down, you know, like the time you lived with them, the money that you're saving, you're investing it, and then you're gonna use it to buy a house. I don't see anything wrong with that, but she's harping on it over. And you could just tell that every question that she asks him is not because she's trying to get insight. It's just because she's building her case to leave. Because the whole talking about his shift talk and everything, I don't think it was coming from a point of view of I'm asking this question because I just think it's just more things to just build on.
And the thing is that I think at some point he asked her like, okay, this honeymoon, are you even going to go on the honeymoon because your vibe and everything? I was like, oh yeah, I'm going. I'm like, why are you going? Why are you going? Why are you going? Don't go.
I mean, we know why she's going to.
What, you want free vacation? Okay, if you want free vacation, have free vacation. When you come back, please end it with him. Please.
She's already giving me the vibe that she's going to end it, which is fine.
No, she's not giving this is what they do.
It.
They will drag it. You will either force the other guy to do, and David is such a nice guy. I'm like, David, yourself end it. I want one of you to end this thing. This relationship is dead on arrival. It's disgusting.
It's dead on
like
arrival.
We're done here.
It's dead on arrival. She's not hearing anything that you're saying. Like,
she's not.
You've not.
That's why I kind of wish.
Do I think that your mom might want to be doing a boy mom thing? Absolutely, because from
yes, but let her do it first. Then we can have a point.
Yes, absolutely. I can tell that, but he hasn't given me the vibe yet that he's a boy, a mama's boy. He hasn't given me that vibe yet. Some moms try to act like their boys are mama's boys, but they are not. So he hasn't given me that vibe yet. If he does, absolutely, it's not going to work. If he's taking his mother's side or other people's side over you, absolutely not going to work. I agree 1000%. So yeah, I don't know.
Friends, guess what? When they now went, so this is like what, her fifth or what's also time, when he went for, they went to meet different people. So he went to meet her mom and sisters, and she met his cousin and parents, and I like his cousin because her face was giving, I don't trust this bitch. I was just giving, what are you talking about? Like,
he's ready. He's ready for marriage.
I said that to me. The only thing that can solve that problem is that she should show her bank account. That's to me.
I don't even think that it will be enough for her. She already has the ick and she's not releasing it.
Whatever, she's stupid.
She's not releasing it.
So guess what? She brought up the staying at home issue again at this thing. And I was like,
yeah, it's a serious issue.
That's what irritated David's cousin to no end. And then when Michelle's mom and sisters were interviewing David, they found out that he has lived a significant other before. She hasn't. Now, once again, it's not like we promote that, but he has lived outside of his home before, and he told her that before that he has lived away from home before. But this one has even lived with a significant other before. He's so she's bringing it up there. Her family is bringing it up with him again. Like I'm sure, like at this point, it's like we keep talking about this. We keep talking about this.
I see. This is what I was saying about. Anyway, let's go. Let me know.
Then she now told him about you know that at the wedding she had a freak out and
Yeah.
she now told him about it. So that was when he was not like, "Are you coming to the honeymoon?" Because like, and guess what? She brought up the living at home thing
Again. It's yeah.
And then she now, at least the only
And that's all they're going to talk about.
Yeah, the only silver lining is that she finally admitted that she's hung up on it. That even though she claims, and I know she claims because she's saying she understands, but if you understand, you won't be hung up on it.
Honestly, I blame the experts because she made it very clear.
Yeah, the kind of person she
is.
Because she's already like at a certain step. She's already at a certain stage.
And it's even as much as he, because I'm not going to harp on her and say it's her fault or anything, but I'm just gonna be like,
the experts are
she's made it very clear that this is not the kind of person that she wants. Physically, he's her type, but like, he's not her type. Yeah. So she's made it very clear. So like, why did we put these two people together?
But that's why I wish she wouldn't go on honeymoon, because I don't want the case where she changes her mind and she's like, "Oh, actually, this no, I don't want you for him. Go away, go away, please."
Yeah.
Not a fan of her.
She's kind of set in stone and she's not willing to.
Not a fan of her. I'm like, you came on this show, like, come on, you cannot. I'm sorry, when people come on these kind of shows, you cannot actually be set in stone. You can't. But people don't get it. Every season we have the same variation.
Every time I look at this picture, I'm so sorry. The shoes drive me crazy.
Let's move it on. The second white woman that's pissing me off.
Oh my god.
Alan and Maddie. Well, it's not her actually. It was Alan and Maddie is her family, her sister.
Yeah, but she's starting to project it.
Oh yes.
Because remember that he had a conversation with her.
Yeah. So apparently he told her that he had a 4-year relationship. He lived with his ex for a year and a half. Before they broke up. So Madison met Alan's friends and mom. She explained that she had a hard time meeting people who want to commit. That's why she came on the show. Okay. Then Alan met Madison's brother, sister, and father. He says ready for kids in about 2 years. The daddy said you should get tested.
Again, this is the whole...
Did you tell your daughter to get tested, sir?
This is the whole exceptional thing that I'm talking about. So, yeah.
And he even said that he had actually been abstinent for a while and that he got tested 3 weeks ago, that he has the result. And Dad said, I'd like to see the result. Why do you want to see the result of your son-in-law's STD
I want to believe that married at first sight test people, because that's one of the things you do before you get married.
Yes, I have to believe
like, they not even just like
in
ordinary,
general,
also genetic testing, like to make sure that people are like...
fertility testing.
Yeah, like people that... Well, I don't think it's that prevalent for like white people, but like people, make sure that people are AS are not getting married, or make sure because this is a choice. Like, it's not like they knew each other and fell in love. It's a choice. You're putting people together, so you make sure that
everything is
make sure that things are compatible. Like, I hope they are doing that. So
I hope so.
Yeah.
This is we're going to park a lot, because this is when Alan learns that Madison has a type was a pretty boy, and apparently her sister. I wish I had a picture of his sister, because that makeup, I'm like, not Bozo the Clown talking about looks. I'm so sorry. What?
The makeup was crazy.
She said that when she saw Alan, she was like, oh my gosh, until, his personality shone through. I'm like, what the?
First of all, he's not an ugly person.
We're
seeing him in the picture here.
How insulting is it to be like you said? And why would you tell him? You can think things. There's something called, there's a filter.
They keep trying to define because he asked them what's a pretty boy. He asked the sister, asked her. And what they are trying to define, to me, is like I said, they're trying to gaslight him. Because they're not saying what they think it actually is. Do you get? They keep saying, oh no, like he's into grooming, as if he doesn't groom himself or take care of himself. Oh no, he's into this. I'm like, just say what it is. It's not about just grooming. Some people are pretty boys that don't groom or take care of themselves. They're just naturally like.
But Alan, so you're being funny. You don't know what a pretty boy is.
No. It's good that I like that you can put their foot in their mouth, because you started this conversation and brought it up to me. You put your foot in your mouth.
Yes, because I had to start. I'm like, that was so unnecessary. That was out of left field. I'm like, you people know you're going to be on TV. So like, when you're not on TV, like, what do you say? This is what you said on TV. Are you okay? Like,
well, you've let him know that he's not a pretty boy.
It's not her type and everything. Oh my god, I was listening. And then so Alan's mom is in love with Madison. She's just
so excited.
She's like God,
happy. I have a daughter.
Yeah, she's happy about that. And then when they debriefed about the meetup, obviously he asked about the pretty boy, and as I said already, he was just, and then, but eventually,
But he took it well.
Yeah, he took it very well. Eventually, she said that she is attracted to him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not really her type, but she is attracted to him.
He's taking things well. I like his outlook on things.
When guys are attracted to girls, they take a lot of things well. Than if they were not attracted to, if he wasn't attracted to her, he'll be very offended. Because he'll be like, okay, I'm not attracted to you, but because he's attracted to her and he likes her, that's why. Anyways, whatever. I don't hate men. Let's be fair. They are very. They have like a calculation or a formula that works for them, and so as long as they are in that formula and it gives the right answer, then they're good.
That's what we call pretty privilege, though. Like
because and it's, I'm like, if I'm making Madison look like she's some kind of, I guess she is a spermatotype in the white sphere.
She's a what?
She's up there in the white sphere of attractiveness.
Okay, sure.
I said the white sphere,
Sure.
Yeah. No, in the white sphere, because she's blonde. She has the boobs, I don't know, they look a bit fake.
They look fake, yeah.
And she works out, she's very fit and everything. So, yeah. And her teeth are nice. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it checks all the basic boxes.
Basic. Yeah. As I said, in the white sphere, she is. So, I get it. So, definitely, she probably gets a lot of guys. She just doesn't get guys that want to comment, which is what she said. So, I'm like, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, and Alan looks a little bit weird, but not so bad. He does a little bit weird. He does. I don't know why this person I took the picture, they don't like him because they made him like a ghost. But yeah, I don't think that they are so unequally matched. But
no, I don't think
I don't think that's starting this just meant that this is not her normal type. But she shouldn't have even brought it up at all.
Yeah, keep it to yourself.
Yes, you can discuss it.
I think she already discussed it with him because they've talked about it too. So yeah.
So anyways, we move on to Camille and Thomas. So this part, Tola explains to me later because I was getting very heated because she's 32 and he is 42, and he was so concerned about the age gap because he wants to have kids soon. And I'm like, I think she can have kids for a while. We have to check geriatric sperm. So because even when she met his family, it was still like.
It was a question.
They asked the question again and everything. And I'm like, why does this question keep coming up? And until I explained that, I know that actually it's because he's older and he wants to have kids sooner. I said, okay.
When she's young and she can't wait.
Yeah. But don't ask it, as in, because the vibe of the way they were asking it was very accusatory. Like,
because they're like trying to get her to be like, say you're going to have kids now.
Then I'm like, please.
Because she's the younger party and she can wait. She can wait another 4 to 5 years if she wanted.
But that's my point, right? She's the one that has the power. You talk to her nicely.
He can't.
You kiss the ring. Which one is that talking that?
Even that 2 years, so they were like, okay, but to be honest, they wanted to hear 1 year.
Because the twin was saying that I was hoping that they will raise their kids together. I'm like, okay, the fork in the road is here. You are here, he's here. You people are not.
It wasn't even just hoping to raise. He was hoping to have one of those
quaternary
twins. Yes.
No, so this is fucking the road. This is the end of the road, my guy.
Cousins and brothers.
Brother cousins. But you guys,
But not the Alabama type.
No, legit type.
Yes.
But yeah, and then we learned that Thomas is conflict avoidant. But he's going to learn share his thoughts. Also, he cheated. That was part of in the relationship that he ended. He cheated to end it because, like he said, it's conflict avoidance. And men will do anything.
5 and 6.
Not just that, they'll do anything but just break up.
Yeah.
Then I thought her mom was quiet throughout, and I found that interesting because I was like, I feel like she's not sold on him. I feel like she's just collecting information to.
Which is a good.
It's good.
I like when you absorb and pay attention because they're already married. That's the right attitude to have. Is there's nothing. What am I going to say? They're already married. Let's watch and see how things unfold. The best you can do is give advice that okay, if this happens, try and weather the storm, whatever. But like the one that you're just going into accusatory mood, they're already married.
I don't trust you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's MM's cousin. I'm like, you don't have to trust him. They are married. Like, there's nothing to trust or distrust.
Yeah.
They have 2 months to run this thing. So all you're gonna do is just give them the time.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if there's any red flag that's identified, you tell your friend, your family member that, oh, he said this, he said that, whatever, whatever. I'm disturbed by the number of cheating confessions in this. Out of 5 men, 2 cheated. That's a bit high for me. I know that they all happened years ago,
That's
like
the
over
stats.
over a decade ago.
That's the stats right there.
So I mean, and I, to be fair, I don't believe once cheater always cheater. I actually don't. But since there are like rumors of like couples swapping in this season, which if these people should lie, deceive us with all the ads, then we'll now see that there's no couple swapping. It can't be well with you. Whoever thought of the idea to deceive people like this, it won't be well with you if it's a lie.
Yeah.
I've said this now. Bet. So, anyways, now
This is where they're editing it to make it.
That's like if it's a lie.
Did we talk about all the couples already?
Yeah, but now we're going to just talk about the last part. So I just want to close this with because I don't need them anymore. So this is where the couples meet up, and so they go to whatever to go to the honeymoon. First of all, I have to criticize. You said if you gave them a party bus and there's no space for their luggage. So now, party bus are meant to be like a fun thing. Now they're all squeezing with their like the only people that had it good were even and Ikechi because they came first, so they got to sit down and they got to park their luggage nicely
and spread.
Yeah, everybody else now will be maneuvering around luggage. I was like, what is? Oh, I forgot to mention something very important. That Carla is in a princess era. Carla knows they pour coffee. Carla knows they open doors.
She doesn't steer her.
Carla knows they stay.
I love it for her.
I was a person wants to feed her because that was what I was
To
left.
help her cut her sausage.
Carla knows they do nothing. Carla is in a princess era.
love
She
it for
is
her.
just like, I have a man now. I don't need to do anything anymore.
I love it. And she does the shimmering dance, so yeah.
I'm going to go get changed now.
Yeah.
I was like, Carla, please.
I love
go
it
to
for her. Mama was like, what can I need to be girly like that.
Yeah, I need to be
you
girly.
we all need to like try and unlock our inner girly girl.
Yeah. So then Madison that said that she just realized she has to be a partner. Madison is the last wise woman. With one with Alan. Said that she just realized she has to be a partner since she has been single for 3 years. And like great realization after the wedding. Fantastic. It's about time. This is like the girl that said that someone told me that when I marry my husband, he becomes my family. Deep.
Very deep.
Yeah, and I was, like I said, Ikechi and MM seem perfect, but something seems off. So I am choosing to close my eyes to see what is off and enjoy what I'm seeing.
I already know what's off. So.
What's off?
Him.
No, but you don't know why he's like, you don't know what.
I don't believe that he thinks she's the perfect woman
She's
he's
a unicorn.
looking for.
She get out of here.
That's
and I'm so sorry. I saw his body, and I'm like, not you asking. Once again, I know that many things that this doesn't apply
They
to
think
them.
the beauty standards don't apply to them.
With this bod asking for a unicorn, and I don't body shame.
The beauty standards
unless you start
do not apply to men. Like they think it doesn't apply to them. That's what men think. So
because he's not even that good looking.
it applies to because you see the worst type of guy when he's twisting you and you're like no, and then he's like, I don't want you anyway. You're too short. Your teeth is too this. You're this, and I'm like, but you knew all these things before. But you knew all these things. Yeah, I was the person with the big stomach yesterday. Now because I said no, all of a sudden.
Yeah, now you want to neg me.
I was just,
I'll beg you.
I was just managing your big belly.
No,
like no,
out.
thank you. Like,
yeah. So
am I supposed to be like happy now? Like, oh, sorry, yes, you reminded me.
I'm so happy that you're looking at
right.
me. Get out of here, sir. Yes. Then Michelle and Madison, like I said, the 2 white women crying about their affairs. I was like, ugh, whatever. Oh my God, just married. Oh, you don't know this person, and you just realize, I'm like, oh.
Shocker. I wonder what we're here for.
Then apparently David slept on the couch on the first night of the honeymoon. And guess what? Michelle brings up the living situation again.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not even kidding, guys. I literally write there that she brings it up because it's a lot. So if you think I said it a lot, it's because she's bringing it up a lot.
Poor guy. That's going to be a long honeymoon.
It is because, unfortunately, he's attracted to her.
Yeah.
So he likes her. So he would like to give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't take disrespect well. And I get it, they're already married. It's kind of harder.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, if she had just said on that night that she can't do it, it would have been annulled and they would have moved on. So
you can still annul it. They've not
yeah, I
had.
can see they've not consummated it. So
Yeah, so.
that's what I know. Yeah, this was just a fun fact when Ikechi and MM were discussing, because this is when he told, and I found it was so funny when he told her he cheated, and she's like, okay, let's go in the pool. I'm like, are you mad at him? Will you come back here and discuss this thing for that?
I hope it's the way they edited.
I hope so too, because that was wow. I was like, huh? Sister. And then Ikechi, I'm like, you kind of Nigerian, are you doing gizzard, liver, and kidney? What do you eat? That means you don't eat momo, you don't eat shaki. What do you eat? What do you eat, sir?
I mean,
John's
we
meat?
single-handedly
Destroyed the leather
reduce
industry.
the leather industry.
Yeah,
Come
so-
on. And we still export leather.
Yeah, we do.
We still do.
So
But
what
we-
do you don't
We
eat?
eat most of it.
Do you eat cow leg? No, you don't. What do you eat? Is that beef?
Oxtails. Maybe eat oxtails.
Maybe you have Jamaican friend or something.
Yeah.
MM also was engaged to her university boyfriend. He came back as picture and they broke up 2 years ago. No cheating, no, but he cheated on cheating. Madison now finally apologizes to Alan for being weird. She said that she's just being anxious because it just hit her like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah,
actually
and
married.
poor Alan internalized it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he doesn't know if he should touch her, or I
Yeah,
was like,
hold that. And she's like, oh, you can. I'm like, yeah, no, he's not
your
gonna keep
energy
on
was
risking
not.
rejection.
Yeah, I wasn't giving that.
He's
So
not giving that.
I worry for Alan in this experience.
I worry for Alan and David, honestly speaking. I worry for Alan,
See,
David, and MM.
I'm going through things. Just like this week, Jola was like defending men because women be trifling some things. And you know us, we always call it out like it is. Like we're not one that we're like we don't. Yeah, I know. If we see a girl doing something wrong, we're gonna call it out. Say a guy doing something, call it out. But yeah, I worry for Alan in this experiment. Him and
David.
I worry for them in this.
I worry for
and then
MM too.
for I worry for MM in this experiment too. I really do. Carla is there.
I worry for Juan in that case because
Carla and Juan. Carla is it's make or break for her. It's all on her. Like I truly
she's going to
believe.
spiritual because Juan, yeah, he's Latino too, but he's not flighty. She's very flighty.
Yeah, I feel like it's all on her. I don't know if she can be grounded. She doesn't give me the vibes that she's going to try to be grounded. Because we see that I think we talked about it in the previous when we did a review about her.
The previous showing her quitting her job
Without
randomly.
you're a unit. I'm going to give her a pass. Maybe she forgot she was married. Okay.
I'm sure that she won't forget when it's time to get something from the high shelf.
Yeah.
Or find someone to cut her sausage.
Yeah.
Or find someone to make her coffee. She
I'm
doesn't
not
forget
giving you a
that.
pass.
I'm not giving her a pass because she's the one that is really leaning into the wife thing hard.
But I
ain't
need
giving
you
her no
to
pass.
not make you cannot make heavy decisions without your partner.
Because of all,
without this
one
conversation.
wants a working partner.
Yes.
Now,
Again, what's wrong with this expert? Is it because of I'm Latino and Latino wife? It's not enough.
what do you mean?
It's not enough. He wants a partner that works, and she works, but she plans not to work in the future.
And she hasn't told him.
Yeah, so why didn't you put him with someone that was none of her plans, like this for the foreseeable future, and then put her with someone that I want my wife in the foreseeable future to be at home with the kids.
Exactly.
Those
These
men
are common
exist.
questions. I don't know why.
Why didn't we not
ask
just
those things?
merge people? Like I worry about these experts sometimes. But anyway.
No, I was like experts.
Yeah,
They're not real
yeah.
experts. And I hope that besides the show, they match people just to go and date and try to figure stuff out. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it. I just want to know that they match because the thousands of people come.
I was even thinking in my head when we were talking that there should be like a different type of show, that it should be like a marriage symposium kind of thing where people that want to get married come together and meet, like a conference kind of thing, and then they have a bunch of experts and they go like, it's kind of like rounds where you get to talk through, meet with people, talk with an expert, talk with like a counselor, like, and then it should be like a week long like convention, and then at the end of it to find like the strongest couples that will now prepare for their marriage and watch them prepare to get married, and let's see how that works. Because I don't feel like the experts alone is enough. I do feel like everything all your senses have to be together to like find a partner. Looks, the way they sound, the way they walk, what they're saying, like background. You've already done background checks on people so that make sure that what they're saying is the truth or whatever. Like I feel like we need a broader show like that, like, and get people together. I think Oprah tried to do something similar where she went to a city and she was trying to get people in the city. Yeah. But like I want something like it's the same. It's also going to be in a city, but like we'll go city to city and do a conference like that, and then whittle people down to like maybe 20 people or whatever, and let the weddings be like on a cheaper scale and a smaller scale and whatever. and then see how that pans out, because there has to be a merge between Married at First Sight to Love is Blind. Make sure, like, Love is not blind, and Married at First Sight is not, it's not working, it's not being successful. So like, we'll find a way to like merge those two shows, and the best of everything that we were seeing. Like, yes, you need experts, yes, you need a counselor, yes, you need like marriage counseling before you get married, yes, you need all these things. Let's put it together, because the truth is that there's an appetite. People do want to be married, people do want their partner, people are kind of tired of going through life alone. So yes, there's an appetite for it, but like, I think that I get it. You want to do a TV show where you're making money, so you sensationalize a lot of things, but I also feel like at the heart of it, we should truly consider the people that were actually putting up on these shows. Like, they really, people that really, really want to get married, want to help them get married, you know, kind of thing. Like, but yeah, anyways, let's round up by the wild things that they foretold us is gonna happen. And it's Nkechi, is it Nkechi? Sorry,
Ikechi.
Sorry, I gave you the female version. So Nkechi saying that
one of his homies.
That is wild. That is wild.
And everyone was like, "Excuse me."
You're not. She's not your homie.
Rightfully asked.
Yeah, she's not your homie. She's your wife. And I get it that maybe when you want to say she's my friend, but no,
she's your wife.
She's your wife, and the way you treat the homie is different from the way you treat the wife.
But this thing that Olada said, nice for all men. I keep on saying it. I don't even want to be you guys' homie or G, because it comes with disrespect. Because the way men talk to each other is very disrespectful.
Sometimes don't even communicate.
I don't want to be your G or your
But
homie.
they are best friends.
I want to be your friend. Because the way you treat your G's and your homies is with the jokes that you look. Trust me, I've experienced.
I know you guys play, you enjoy yourselves or whatever, but
not your homie or your G. I'm your friend.
I want to be your friend. I want to be your wife, but I don't want to be like in the context.
One of the guys.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of the guys. I'm not one of the guys. I don't want to be one of the guys.
As our attraction will drop, then suddenly you start looking outside because you're like, oh, this is my guy now.
So rephrase what you said.
Yeah,
I can be your friend for sure. I can be your.
But you can't introduce me as the first time as your friend when we just got married.
Yeah, it's the homie thing is weird. Like, I don't know if I'm embarrassed. Let people let's put a comments in the comment section. Talk about, is it okay for your significant other to be referring to you as a homie to his friends? I don't know. Let's have a conversation about that. But yeah, is there anything else?
Obviously, we see David and Michelle have conflict again, but they didn't tell us what it was about. She even got up from the dinner table and left. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, when David met Michelle's family, they were telling him that he was being too pushy to her, that when she starts getting quiet, that it means that it's time for him to stop talking.
This is the same thing about the exceptionality or thinking that your family is right. Is that the right response to have? Like, I should just... First of all, I get it that, like, because this is the same thing with Tim and Alex conversation. I get it that we just met, but I think you can at least ask once or twice, are you okay, or what's going on? And if the person wants to be left alone, then you can leave the person and not be pushy. I agree that you shouldn't be do too much of a beg. I definitely agree at that, but still, we should be able to have conversations even after give someone a chance to cool off, but like, your cool off period should not be like such a long period that we're not going to have the conversation eventually. And also, I believe that your cool off period should be profitable. It's not that you're not actually going to think you're just cooling off to not talk. Yeah, because when you come back, you should have spent time thinking and processing what you're going to say. It's not like you call off period, no. So fine if you want to have a call off period, but the call off period should be profitable. Is my point. Well, to each their own.
Obviously, you can say I'm once again disappointment.
But that's why I'm like, how is this going to work? That we're going to be doing this every week, and Married at First Sight is long.
Yeah, kinetic content disappointing. I mean, there's stuff to talk about, obviously, just that it's annoying stuff, because kinetic content disappointing us again. Just killing love further and further, killing marriage further and further, and entertaining us along the way, I guess. Yeah. Also, the episodes are really long, like, Jesus, I think it's like 90 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like 2 episodes in one, yeah.
And then Love is Blind, don't learn.
I mean,
Don't learn.
you guys always say there are things that you would like to see more.
No, but we noticed that in this past season of Love Is Blind, it's clear that people intentionally kept things from production, intentionally. So obviously people are getting smart to the fact that you can. I mean, obviously because you film at this time, so you can always talk about things outside that. And I have an issue. Obviously people are like upset, like, oh my god, I missed this, I missed that. I'm like, okay,
they'll do better. I know that they will learn from this when they are recording the next one, so they'll do better.
It doesn't matter. The people can still always be sneaky. It's fine. I mean, okay, the last season of Married at First Sight, that all the couples colluded to pretend, and I can't remember what they said, but they all colluded, and it didn't come out of the reunion.
What was it? I don't get that one. Like, you have to probably explain to me off air. I'm like, when we're done with this, because that might take us another 20 minutes to explain that to me. But yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been Married at First Sight. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah. Want to see in the comments. Yeah, want to discuss.
Oh, I know we want to say thank you too. Like, we've seen like a lot of views in some of our videos. Love Is Blind Habibi, and we're happy that you guys. We're really happy. Like, let's say that Mira, Mimi, we do these videos, and it's really nice that people actually watch it, and we're very grateful. So we love it, and please keep watching and comment, engage with us, subscribe, tell us what you would like us to review next. That would be nice. And I'm thinking we should do some Nigerian movies. It'll be fun. I think I was gonna say this, that I've noticed that Nigerian movies have gotten the Hallmark Lifetime kind of movies down pat. When what I need them now is to understand how to do like more serious movies that the plot I have to think, I have to wonder what's going on, not the plot where I know where it's pretty much going to, which is fine. That's nice for like easy watching and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, so we'll definitely try and like review some movies, which I don't think we've really done yet. So yeah, thank you guys, and we'll be here. Bye.